Today was the trial of Ramzi Khalid Ismail, aka Johnny Somali, and his court stunt just completely failed, and him and his ally in Korea, Hank Yu, were completely exposed as buffoons and complete clowns for attempting to pretend that they showed up to court and in a really unique outfit. We're going to talk about that and show that video today when they were completely exposed by the Korean people, who once again are standing up and rejecting Johnny Somali and exposing him at every single corner as a fraud and a buffoon, along with his ally Hank Yu, Han Jong-yu, who is absolutely the one who is helping Johnny and letting him stay with them, funding him, and really pushing him in Korea and allowing him to stay there. Hank is the only reason why he's there. So today we had the trial, and a lot of crazy stuff happened at the trial. In fact, I did a live stream of the trial, which is up, and there's also a summary, a fast facts version, which you can watch, which gives an abbreviated version, which I would highly suggest you check out. But we had people on my team, my Somali conviction team, that were there, about half a dozen people, and they were observing and watching everything that happened with Johnny Somali and with Hank, who came along with Johnny to the trial today, this morning in Seoul, South Korea, about 10:50 a.m. Seoul, South Korea time today on Friday. Now, everything that happened at the trial was crazy enough. We had a new charge that came in. We had a not guilty plea for the deep fakes. We had Hank crashing out. We had the lawyer saying he has no proof of innocence on the counts in which Johnny has pled not guilty, so they have absolutely no proof that he's not guilty. All that stuff is crazy. All that stuff is insane. But the day wasn't done yet, because Johnny Somali had promised a court stunt, a prank. And Johnny Somali always tries to pretend that he does things. He tries to pretend by talking tough, but then doesn't actually do things. And he tried to say, hey, I'm going to show up to court in a outrageous outfit. I'm going to show up to court and look ridiculous, and I don't care what the judge says because I'm Johnny Somali, I'm Ramzi, and I do whatever I want. I'm some big badass. Well, he didn't do that. He showed up in just a plain black shirt. He wasn't even wearing the MAGA hat. He didn't put on that red hat until he got outside the courtroom. It was just for, outside the building, really. It was just for him to pretend, him to flex, and him to get those media shots of him in the hat. He actually didn't wear that in the courtroom, and because, once again, he is scared of the judge. He is indeed legitimately scared, I think, of contempt of court now, because he knows that's something he can be hit with, and it does carry severe penalties. So one of the things is he said he was going to show up in a very specific outfit, and he didn't show up in that outfit. However, there are many Koreans that are paying attention to Johnny and Hank, and in fact, there are some that live in buildings right next to them. In fact, there are folks that live in the building right across from Johnny and Hank, right across from Hank's apartment. And they caught on candid camera after the trial hearing Johnny Somali in a very peculiar outfit. I have posted this video on my X, and of course you're free to use that, whether you clip it from here or use it on my X account. But here is Johnny Somali, and I'm going to rewind this here, in a very specific outfit, and you can see Hanky Poo right there, filming him. Let's play this here. So you can see that Hank there is the, you might call it, I guess some people call it the Instagram boyfriend. He's there doing the filming. And there was a little bit more of that. We got another 10 seconds here of this, once again, very unique outfit. I won't label that. I think it takes some inspiration from certain motifs. We'll give you the celebrity motif I think he's trying to go for here and the attention he's trying to get. But let's play 10 more seconds of this video here. So you can see he's got this outfit on, this cosplay. Hank is filming him. Now, he had said he was going to come to court, and the reason why I think he filmed this against the wall is because his narrative was going to be, oh, I showed up to court in this, and oh, this is all fake news, and look at me, I'm some cool guy because I showed up to court in this outfit. When in fact, no, he just wore it on Hank's roof alone with only Hank there with him, standing and recording him, and checking out that outfit. I think he wanted to get some clout from that and some attention from that and try to have some counter narrative. But indeed, he was completely exposed here as just doing it alone on a roof. And of course, I think the inspiration, I think the attention he's trying to get, this is some speculation here, is of course Kanye. You can see, Kanye's video here. I'll play like a couple seconds of it. So I think that he was trying to get attention from Senpai Kanye. I think he's trying to like draw that inspiration from Kanye and maybe get Ye's attention, maybe get Ye's sympathy on this and try to get Ye into this. I am highly doubting that Kanye West gives a hoot about Johnny Somali, or that he's going to get the attention that he thinks. In fact, it's just going to be us, I think, on this channel liking this video if you like us exposing and making fun of him and telling what he really looks like. I mean, most of the time I think Hank looks like a worm from MIB, but I mean, that's my personal opinion. I mean, what do you guys think? Johnny looks like the worm from MIB based on his kind of body physiology. But that's what I think. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's hilarious that we expose that he didn't show up to court like this. It's him alone on the roof. It's a complete fail. All of his attempts, like his legal attempts and like Hank's attempt to be his lawyer, it continues to fail for Johnny Somali as things get worse for him in South Korea. Until next time, guys.
Are you guys enjoying the stream today?